Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Lasham briefing for Monday, the 27th of May, 2024. As usual, we'll start with the synoptic. We're looking here at yesterday, Sunday the 26th at lunchtime, and we can see the troughs around to the southwestern approaches affecting the weather there, and we all know what that brought yesterday, lots of showers. Midnight last night, the frontal systems here moving out in towards Central Europe with one trough left on the southwest corner of the country. And as we run through to lunchtime today, that kind of fizzled out. But having had a look at the rain radar, we've got lines of showers that are coming in associated with that system. Still developing, and looking out the window, we can see a few shower tops way in the distance. Spot winds today, 240-15 to the north of us, 250-15 to the south of us, and that's at operating height about 1,000 feet. So the winds will be sort of westerly and probably about 5 to 10 knots on the ground here at Lasham today. Looking at satellite picture, and you can see from about the wash across to central Wales south, we've got reasonably clear skies, and that's going to allow the sun to get on the ground and get a bit of convection going. It is going to convect quite readily, and we may get one or two showers popping up during the day. The rain radar, as we run that through, we can see lines of showers out in the English Channel and up the west coast of the country, all moving slowly to the sort of east, northeast. Looking at the rain forecast, it shows those showers mostly to the south of us, but some developing out to the west. And probably mid to late afternoon, I'm really starting to build up. Say from about 2 o'clock onwards, we're looking at perhaps some heavier showers in this area. So we'll just keep an eye out for that as the day develops. The local weather is showing cumulus developing round about 9-10 o'clock. The temperatures not too hot today compared to the last few days, getting up to about 13 centigrade. Surface winds about 10 knots, southwesterly, sort of gusting about 17-18 knots throughout the flying day. GFS are showing temperatures around about 14 centigrade for this area, with the dew point down about 8 centigrade. And just a quick check in the local sort of Lasham weather. We have temperatures just above 11 at the moment, and dew point just coming up towards 9 centigrade. Looking out the window, we can see some of the high clouds way in the distance. It's probably associated with the front that's coming up from the southwest, and one or two small cumulus just starting to develop. Let's just refresh that and see what we've got now. Those cumulus are now starting to get a little bit bigger, but cloud base hasn't gone up too high just yet. There's no TAF for ODM today, but the METAR is showing 2106 knots, greater than 10k visibility, with the temperature 11 and dew point 8. And for Farnborough, very similar, 2309 knots, greater than 10k, with temperatures 12 and dew point 8. SkySight is showing for a possible TAS distance the best of the area down on the south coast today, and they're not showing a great deal of optimism around the Lasham area. However, the comp are expecting a little bit better weather, and they're going to be gridding and hopefully launching early. They're planning on putting a sniffer up about 10:30 to see how the soaring's developing. The point forecast for Lasham shows cloud base going up from about 9:30 onwards, maybe up to about 3,000 feet. So again, not brilliant, but good enough for soaring. We compare that with top meteo. Again, they're showing along the south coast the sort of best weather, and if you can get up into the sort of Oxford area, into the west of that, perhaps some good soaring up there as well. Looking at the thermal activity, we'll just run that from about 9 a.m. onwards, and you can see by 10 o'clock we're starting to get cloud bases up just over 2,000, maybe 2,500 feet. By 11 up to about 3,000, just over 3,000, and then throughout the day, not much higher, but maybe looking at 3,500 feet through to about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. But you can see there's these green areas here, the showers and rain coming in from the west. NOTAMs locally, 25 Spartan Stacey, 26, of course, is the competition here. 29 is parachute displays up at Newbury. There's one round about 12 o'clock, 12:30, and another one about 2 or 3 hours later. If you do go down onto the south coast, number 8 here is down at Ayres, that's EYRES. They're saying intense gliding. And along at Crawley, it's late afternoon, about 3 o'clock to 5 o'clock, you see they're doing rocket firing. So if you do end up down that way, just keep an eye out for those. Let's move on to the airfield briefing now. Just share that screen with you. We'll start off with the bookings. We can see here that SH2, 3, 4, and 6 are all available, and everything else is pretty much booked up. And there's plenty of names here on the casual list, and Dave Williams is very kindly volunteered to do a bit of instructing too. So there's one K21 booked flying with Bob Johnson instructing, and a K21 and a K13 booked for solo flying. There's a K13 for trial flights, and there's one K21 available on the casual list all day. SH7 is booked in the morning and in the afternoon. All other single seaters are available. I would encourage instructors to use the casual list and come along and help out, and let's get that casual list really running. Buggies with the management radios are working well, and the simulator is available as per normal. Today, movements and notices, well, it's competition rules apply, so it's air only. We'll be setting up on runway 27 for a dry operation. Club, Aeroto and grid to the north side grass, with competition grid on the main runway. Remember, tugs will be landing both sides of the runway during comp launches. Club gliders returning to the airfield, please do right-hand circuits to land 27 north on the grass. And we need a motor glider pilot, please, to get airborne by 10:30 to assist with the weather assessment and the soaring conditions. So if there's any volunteers who has a motor glider rating, come and see me before 10 o'clock and we'll get that organised. The airfield set up for launching then, as I said earlier, club launch point and grid will be on the grass to the north for 27, competition grid on the runway with tugs either side. Landing back, club and non-competition gliders, please land 27 grass to the north only. All other gliders will be involved in the competition. They'll be landing 09, either on the hard or on the grass. Okay, so bear in mind that demarcation line between the runway and the grass north, and keep it all nice and safe. Thank you. That's it for today. I'll see you all out on the airfield in a little while. Have a good day and keep it safe. Thank you.